transfer window as well. I know I can't throw any names at you, but are you expecting to bring in one or two, do you think, in January?
Yeah, well, we're always looking. You know, I'm thankful you said you're not going to throw any names at me because everybody else does. You know, so it's a market where you got to be patient. You got to make sure you get your targets you're after, and if they don't come along, you can't take second best. So I'm very proud of the signings we've brought in here, especially the loan signings. You know, we done very well a few months ago. So we'll wait and see what's available. You know, I like in the last 3 or 4 days of the January transfer, that's when not only us guys will be busy, but you guys also be busy trying to track what's happening. So we'll wait and see. We've got our targets defensively. You know, we need to get 1 or 2 bodies in, but not anybody. It's got to be the right character once they come to the football club, and obviously for the right price to move the club forward.
How hard is it in the January window as opposed to the summer to get the right person in?
Yeah, well, January is a very difficult period, you know, to try and do business in, because everybody's either trying to, you know, sell a player for overvaluing a player and try to sell them, and the good players are not available. So you've got to be very patient and try and fit into a player into your team that will help you go forward. There's no use taking players for the sake of it. I've always believed in, you know, if you be patient, the right one will come along. We've certainly got our targets. You know, we've got a fantastic scouting system we've set up here that it not only gives me names of the players, but it gives me an detailed, you know, blueprint of their character, of their off the field, also off the field activities, as we say, and it gives me a picture to get the right kind of player in.
And one final question on the recruitment side of things. I know a lot's been made about the finances over the past week or so, and we don't want to be alarmist about it. Yeah. But at the same time, does it have any restriction on your spending in the transfer window?
Well, it hasn't so far. You know, the board have been fantastic with me. I feel that, you know, obviously we've got a financial fair play to try and, you know, these rules are coming in, and there's certain clubs no doubt are breaking their rules, and we'll see what the punishment is. And we're a football club that are trying to make sure that we run it as a business. We're trying to make sure that we don't spend any more than we get in the doors. So we need to make sure when players do come through the building, they're the right price. It's as simple as that. We need to try and produce 1 or 2 more players through the academy, and that all helps with your financial fair play, you know, rules that you come under. So I'm in no illusions where we are and what we're trying to do. But saying that, if I feel a blue chip player comes available and he's the right age, then I will approach the board and tell them, you know, this is my opinion and why you should try and do this. And as I say, I've never been let down so far. I've been good enough to get better results, and we're hoping tomorrow we start well, and if we do that, there's no doubt in my mind it's a winnable game.